What is up, Berserkers? Berserk Tag 99 here, and welcome back to another video. And welcome to the war on the Cleopatra Show, Part 2. And on Part 2 of this war, we're going to be focusing on Jada Pinkett Smith's reaction to why Cleopatra did horrible and why it has absolutely poor ratings. And instead of owning up to her mistake, like an adult, she instead, like a child, did this. Fact check! Did Jada Pinkett Smith blame white supremacy for poor Cleopatra ratings? Oh my god. She's trying to get away with it. She's trying to absolutely get away with this shit. But I think we all know her shit at this point. I think we all know her shit. And instead of owning up to it, she decides to put the blame on white supremacy for why it did bad. Jada, it's your own damn fault for making this show and for making Cleopatra black. Oh my god, it's supposed to be an accurate documentary. Instead, you made shit. I'm just mad at Jada right now. I'm just mad at the mastermind of the Cleopatra Show. And yeah, before we get into the article, I'll have a link in the description for part 1 of the war on the Cleopatra Show down in the description below. So if you guys haven't seen part 1, I suggest you go check it out before watching this video. And yeah, let's get started on reading the article. Alright. Netflix's Queen Cleopatra has been the focus of so much controversy and backlash, not least because Egypt's most famous monarch has been portrayed as a black woman in the 4-part docudrama. Yeah, Cleopatra's Macedonian Greek. Jada, get that through your fucking skull. Get it through your fucking skull. If you have any brain cells left, use them. Oh my god. Adelaide James, a British actress who is of mixed race, stars as the Queen in the Netflix production, which debuted on May 10th. Jada Pinkett Smith serves as narrator and executive producer of the production. Who let Jada Pinkett Smith be the executive producer of this show? Who? Alright, if I find out who at Netflix did this, I'm gonna rant. I am going to rant, which is going to focus on them so hard that I'm going to slam them down into the ground. I'm going to rant them so hard to the ground. Alright, which is part of the African Queens series. Yeah, after Queen Cleopatra, that might have to discontinue. Unless if they can make up for it. In promotional material from Netflix, Pinkett Smith is quoted saying, "We don't often get to see or hear stories about black queens, and that was really important for me, as well as for my daughter, and just for my community to be able to know those stories because there are tons of them." Why don't you find an underrated black queen in history that's like, don't, oh my god. Words. Okay. I am so mad that I can't find words to say. Like, why don't you find an underrated African queen that nobody talks about and do a documentary on them instead of blackwashing a well-known historical figure? It'll be like blackwashing George Washington. Yeah. I'm just mad right now. I'm just mad at Jada. Many historians and experts on ancient Egypt disagree with Pinkett Smith, instead saying Cleopatra was of Macedonian heritage and likely fair-skinned. However, not everyone shares this view. Other scholars have argued that she may have had additional ancestries, and her complexion might not have been fair, given that her mother's identity and background remain disputed. Officially named Cleopatra VII, The monarch ruled during the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt from 57 to 30 BC. Cleopatra's stature in popular culture grew thanks in part to Hollywood features, which often featured the queen being portrayed by white actresses such as Elizabeth Taylor and Vivian Leigh. All right. More recently, the debate about Cleopatra's appearance again flared up in 2020 when Israeli actress Gal Gadot was cast as the ruler for an upcoming project. People on social media complained that an Arab or African actress should have gotten the part, and Gal Gadot defended her casting during a BBC interview, good for her, in which she said a Macedonian actress was not available. In the days since Queen Cleopatra was released this month, it has achieved one of the lowest ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. Congratulations, Jada Pinkett Smith. Your show has one of the lowest ratings, and hopefully it'll burn to the ground. Yeah. The review aggregation website. The docuseries, which has achieved one of the lowest Rotten Tomato ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, the review aggregation website. The docuseries currently holds a 15% approval rating among critics, while just 3% of the viewing public have shared positive Oh my god. I bet the positive reviews were like from I don't know, the production behind Queen Cleopatra and probably like alternate Jada Pinkett Smith accounts. Yeah. I bet the positive reviews were probably from that. Okay. So, I guess according to the claim, a Twitter post purporting to depict Pinkett Smith's reaction to the controversy and poor ratings was shared on the platform on May 16th and subsequently went viral. The post, which has been viewed more than 29 million times, included a link to an article headlined, Jada Pinkett Smith says White Supremacy responsible for Cleopatra's terrible audience score. And we all know it's her own damn fault. Jada Pinkett Smith says she blames white supremacists for the flop of her new Netflix docudrama series, Queen Cleopatra, which has one of the worst audience ratings in US television history. Read a caption from a Twitter user called Patricia Dixon. Okay, that's a bit funny. Alright, we're not going to read the tweet. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada. And let's go. The caption is taken from the opening paragraph of the article, which also claims, as part of Jada's woke crusade, she forced the show's producers to change the race of Cleopatra to match her own. Oh my fucking god. This has gotten worse. This has gotten so fucking worse. Yeah. Cleopatra was Greek, which means she was fair-skinned, not black, the article quotes. Former Egyptian Minister of Antiquities Zahi Hawass was as saying, the remainder of the article includes an overview of the life of the real Cleopatra, as well as information on Egyptian lawyer Muhammad al-Samari's recently filed lawsuit against over the production. Yeah, and I hope Egypt wins and in the lawsuit against Netflix, and I hopefully Netflix will pay Egypt a lot of money. Yeah, hopefully they do. Hollywood doesn't care about historical accuracy as long as the show is a hit among woke audiences. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, woke audiences are a complete disaster. They're a complete disaster. Read a line in the article, byline to Sean Adel Tabai? Okay, I don't know how this is pronounced, and if I butchered that last name, let me know in the comments. Okay. To illustrate its statement that Queen Cleopatra is a dud, a pair of tweets reacting to the low Rotten Tomatoes ratings were embedded into the article. It's time for Netflix to admit this stuff isn't working, read one embedded tweet from conservative commenter Sean Hannity. Yeah, it is time for Netflix to kill the woke. Also, it's time for Disney to also kill it. Yeah, because woke is no longer working. Woke is just a dead horse that companies just keep kicking. Yeah, they just keep kicking at woke shit. The article concluded with disparaging Queen Cleopatra reviews from viewers. At no point was information shared to support the headline or opening paragraph. Pinkett Smith was not quoted at all in the article. Oh my god. Alright, and according to the facts, while the article and its headline have sparked fervor and spirited discussion among social media users, there is no evidence that Pinkett Smith ever made the statement attributed to her. Egyptian lawyer al-Samari did indeed file a lawsuit over the docudrama, which he has a right to do. His April filing not only requested legal action be taken against the makers of the show, but for Netflix to be shut down in Egypt. Good. Hopefully Netflix can work on themselves a lot. Most of what Netflix platform displays do not conform to Islamic or societal values and principles, especially Egyptian ones, al-Samari said in his complaint, according to Egypt Independent. The same publication also reported in April that former Egyptian minister Hawass was among those who voiced disapproval of the depiction of Cleopatra's race. However, there is no information to support the claim that Pinkett Smith publicly blamed white supremacy for the reaction to Queen Cleopatra. To date, she has yet to publicly comment on the backlash. Further, the article was published on a website that is a rebrand of News Punch, an outlet that has been named by several reputable outlets as a prolific purveyor of misinformation and conspiracy theories. Your Newswire was founded in 2014 and rebranded as News Punch in 2018. The rebranded site continues to be credited for articles that are demonstrably false. In 2017, BuzzFeed named News Punch as the second largest source of popular fake news stories shared on Facebook that year. In a June 2018 analysis by Pointer, News Punch was identified as having had articles debunked more than 80 times in 2017 and 2018 by fact checkers accredited by the nonprofit Media Institute. These included such outlets as the Associated Press, PolitiFact, Snopes, and FactCheck.org. The European Union's East StatCom Task Force, formed by the European Council to provide information to the European Union and its member states on the extent of Russian disinformation campaigns, has previously accused the site of spreading Russian propaganda. News Punch co-founder Sean Tabatabai. Okay, I think I butchered it. I think I butchered his last name. Has denied the task force accusations. Newsweek has reached out to representatives of News Punch via email for comment. The ruling, false, true. Oh my god. False. There is no evidence that Pinkett Smith ever made the comment that has been attributed to her. Hopefully we can get more evidence to suggest otherwise. Further, the article that originated the claim does not quote Pinkett Smith or provide any attribution as to where she would have purportedly made the comment. I think she did make the comment, but she's just trying to get away from all the fucking controversy. While the false quotes have gained traction on social media, the website responsible for the article has been widely assessed as an outlet that has published multiple fake news stories. The same outlet previously published an Uranus, article stating that actor Mel Gibson had spoken to Hollywood elites of torturing and murdering children before drinking their blood in satanic ritual. Okay, that's not part of the article. Gibson's spokesperson told Newsweek in March that this was completely false. Newsweek has reached out to a representative of Pinkett Smith via email for comment. Woo, that was a doozy. Alright guys, raise the shield wall, because I have a few choice words to say to Pinkett Smith. Own up to your fucking mistake. like a fucking adult. And I know you said the comment. I know you said that white supremacists are responsible for the show being a disaster, but in reality, it's your own fucking damn fault. It's your own fucking damn fault for making shit. Yeah, and you are not a good person. You are especially not a good person to Will Smith. And I think he should divorce you. And I think, I don't know, everything bad surrounding the Cleopatra Show should happen to you, Pinkett Smith. Should happen to you. Okay, guys. Shield wall's down. Shield wall's down. Alright, guys. Thank you all for watching the video. Subscribe if you're curious. And I am currently trying to make it to 50 subscribers. And once we make it to 50, I'll give you guys a tour of my house. And yeah, I just need 3 more of you guys to subscribe to the channel. And if 3 more of you subscribe to the channel, it will be a blessing. It'll be a blessing if three more of you guys, if you watch this video, subscribe to the channel. It'll be a blessing if you guys do. All right, so subscribe if you're curious, like the video, comment your thoughts. I'll have part 1 of the war on the Cleopatra Show in the link in the description below. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Letterbox, join me in the Berserkers Barracks on Discord, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!